I'm going to tell you guys a story about the failures of state, of people who are meant to protect you. So, about a decade ago, France and Britain and America fell out with Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. He was the golden child. Libya was opening up. Libya was signing contracts with bloody France, Britain. Everyone's like, yay! Reformation in Libya. The North Africans are becoming civilized. Then Gaddafi did something. He double-crossed someone or decided to open his own central bank. So, what did MI6 do? MI6 were like, well, it would be embarrassing if we had British officers on the ground blowing shit up. So what we'll do, we'll fund and train Islamists in Libya to know how to make bombs, and good bombs, big nasty bombs. Sounding a bit like Donald Trump there. Yeah, they made the best bombs the world could imagine. MI6 and their Islamist partners. So in Tripoli, other cities in Libya, my dad worked there in the 70s, just so you know, as an oil tanker captain. Anyway, so as there was this insurgency funded, trained, partly by British intelligence, American intelligence, French intelligence, there was a young scumbag, I can't remember his name, Salman Abedi, am I getting my terrorists mixed up? I think he was called Abedi. That little scumbag, after being trained up by the British to blow up Gaddafi assets in Libya, decided what he would do as a way to say thank you to the United Kingdom for giving me shelter, you know, giving me asylum, giving me a house. That scumbag over there, just behind the corn exchange, just there, using his MI6 trained bomb making skills, he blew up 22 men, women and children. The youngest victim was a little 8-year-old girl. And guys, all that tax money you pay, all those rules you obey, all those muzzles you put on, all those experimental drugs you allow yourself to be injected with, what's it all for? What's it all for where our government, in terms of doing weird shit abroad, it is weird to train up fanatics to blow shit up. That's not a good idea, but the British establishment thought it was a great idea. Hey, who cares if we're super immoral? Who cares if we're super immoral as long as we're being immoral to our enemies? Bloody scumbags. I better move out of the way of the van. I think the workman wants to go. Go that way, okay. So if you pay attention, if you pay tax, if you're a free-thinking individual, if you've managed to break through a bit of conditioning and you realize you've been treated like a slave, an actual slave. Compare yourself to the North Sentinelese. They murdered a missionary. Did the government come and arrest them? No, because they're free men. Just to show you how slavish it is. You know how like sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? To show you what a slave culture we're in. If I were to shout certain words right now, and like really shout them, the people in those cars, the armed people in those cars, would come and question me, give me warnings. And if I said those words again, they would literally put my hands behind my back, tie me up like a bad farm animal, and take me to the farmhouse to process me. Are you sick of being a slave? Are you sick of the very people that are there to protect you with your taxpayers' money, funding fanatics to blow shit up? Everything I've said in this video is true. Look it up if you don't believe me. This is Charlie Veitch at the Corn Exchange with 4 heavily armed men here to protect me behind me. And I'm trying to press stop.